So we're gonna go get a pair of GTX 974 gig Founders Editions in SLI for $350. I gotta go to the bank and get the money out. It's been a minute since I've made a video, so I kind of just wanted to make a video real quick. Although a 970 Founders Edition is a rare find, it's like pretty decent at 1080p gaming. 1440p is obviously out of the realm of possibility. So right now we're going to the bank, my bank, to get some money out, and yeah, we're gonna get a pair of 970s in SLI. We can even do some benchmarking here. I guess at 1080p. Well, actually, I do 2560 or 2540 by 1080, so it's still 1080, but it's an ultra wide resolution. So yeah, that's gonna be the goal of today. Getting two 970s SLI. The guy wanted 400 for it. I am driving like 2 hours to get it. So it's like a little stressful having to drive that far to get two 970s. But it's like at this point in time, like to get even GPUs, you have to like, people want freaking $500 for RX 580s. So it's like, what the hell? The GPU market is so screwed right now. So we're getting close. We're 0.5 miles away. It's whoa, that's weird. It's 3:40. No, it's 5 minutes behind. Fuck. What time is it? 3:42. Although my radio freaking the fuck out on my camera. It's a super nice neighborhood. That's one thing that I always find about these deals. You always find them in super nice areas. I'm finally here. It's 3:46. I cut 15 minutes off my time. Don't ask me how I did it. I definitely follow the law every single time without hesitation at all. So hopefully you're hearing my voice. I realized I have my Bluetooth on, so we're almost there. We're about to pick up the cards. He sent me some video of them. We just got the graphics card, and dude was actually really cool. He was actually a really nice guy. I sat there and talked to him for like 15 minutes about computers. He had like servers in there. He said he was dealing with Optiplexes, and he built some gaming PCs. So dude was kind of old. He's probably in his late 50s, lives in a super nice neighborhood. I'm assuming he probably works in IT or something like that. I'm going to stop over here so you guys can look at the cards, because they look like they're in immaculate condition. This is no parking. I shouldn't park here. But it's an immaculate condition. Two 970s, included the SLI bridge. I told him I needed it now because my old 970 Founders Edition died. Didn't actually die. But dude was really cool, really nice guy. He definitely hooked me up, because like you can't buy 970s without paying $300 for it. Okay, I think this will be a good spot to came with it. So I'm gonna test out SLI with this bad boy. He had it running. He acted like I wasn't smart or something. It's a little dusty, but that's okay. He did out of his garage, so there's the 970. The other one's right there. I'm not gonna take it out, but these cards are even better like in person. Oh, Abba's calling me. I gotta go. Driving. This is kind of cool. I saw this on the way back, but like a cool little quarry thing here. That's pretty dope. It's the best thing I saw in Ohio, and it's a lump of dirt. All right, we came to the real stop. We came to Ohio. The Chick-fil-A. Goddamn, this bitch is fucking packed. Holy shit. There's not a lot of Chick-fil-A's in my area where I live in Michigan. Yeah, the line starts back here and it wraps around the whole fucking building. Nice. That's sweet. Okay, the Chick-fil-A. Random dude. I'm gonna take a little video. Look at him walk. Look at him walk at me. It's a little sketch. I had to get another power supply because my other one doesn't have a dual 6-pin. So, whoo, shee. That's fucking dope. Is the other fan spinning? It is. Oh, that is fucking sick, dude. That is fucking actually dope. And it's actually working. Oh. A dual SLI setup in 2020 with 2 RTX Founders Edition cards. That actually looks fucking hella dope, dude. I'm actually fucking... That's so sick.
Starting with Grand Theft Auto 5, we have a pretty exceptional experience, although this game is pretty old at the point, with the GTX 970 Founders Edition. Of course, this was with the Ryzen 7 5800X, and this is versing a 2070 Super. What a new-end graphics card can do to performance. With the 970 Founders Edition, it's 66 average, and 2070 Super 140 FPS on average. I will say the 970 does struggle in certain titles, and we are playing this at 2560 by 1080 resolution. Cyberpunk is a very stuttery mess at 30 FPS average on 2560 by 1080 at low settings. The 2070 Super was getting 66 FPS with DLSS turned off, and yeah, it's pretty abysmal from the 970, but it put up a fight. The gameplay didn't seem as chuggy on the recording, but in hence it was pretty bad FPS, not gonna lie. So the 970 does kind of show its age here a little bit, in terms of some of it. Some of the FPS average was actually a little bit lower than I expected, especially in titles like Doom Eternal, whereas the FPS was 57.6 FPS on average, which kind of is weird. I mean, I kind of understand it. It is on 2560 by 1080 on maximum settings, so it does kind of differentiate here. The 2070 Super does 182 FPS on average, which honestly, Doom isn't a very hard game to run, but it gives you a next-gen console-like experience for the price that you're paying anyways. I happen to get these for $350 for 2 of them. Cold War was even pretty abysmal on terms of frame rate, 51 FPS. I didn't actually benchmark this game on my 2070 Super, but I get about 160 FPS. So, I mean, the 970 is pretty much shown its age. Maybe it's just because it's the Founders Edition. They usually run hotter. It feels like it was not performing as well as I remember testing a 970 a couple years ago. But those also games weren't as demanding as these next-generation titles, like Cyberpunk and GTA 5. I have never benchmarked those games. Of course, everything was on ultra settings except for Cyberpunk. But 970 is still a pretty capable card if you're going to be doing some light 1080p gaming. I will say I'm doing ultra-wide resolution, so it is a little bit different as well. Yeah, these games ran pretty decent, except for, I would say, Black Ops Cold War's 1% figures were pretty abysmal in my personal opinion. These games do show their age in the 970, and personally, if you're gaming on a 970, you're probably not going to get an upgrade for quite some time. The low 4GB VRAM limitation is not going to be pushing the visuals of any 1440p or 4K display. But if you're doing 1080p gaming, you should be quite a while for a 60 FPS experience. Warzone did do about 60 FPS after I recorded this video, but at the time of recording, my internet was down at the time. So, of course, some images there. So, if the 970 had an option for DLSS, I think that it would obviously perform a lot better, but they don't have the option. It's only on 20 series and 30 series GPUs now. Yeah, 970, kind of, if you can get it for a decent price, like $125, which in this current market is not happening. But I'm very happy that I was able to get 2 970s Founders Editions. No games really support any SLI, so I couldn't really benchmark or test the SLI function in 2021. But the 970 is definitely showing its age for 2021. Games that are a little bit more dependent on VRAM and other things. Of course, DLSS is just one of the best NVIDIA products, in my personal opinion, and we can talk about that later. But thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate you guys checking the video out, seeing how the 970 is, and how to get a graphics card in 2021. It's not very easy. So thanks, guys, for watching. Peace.